So in this Mahan game, I am in a tier 9 match with no CV, thankfully, but there is a pile of destroyers. The problem with having a lot of destroyers in your game is they kind of get in your way, they can kind of spot you, they can kind of flank you, stay unspotted, and generally ruin your game if you're trying to do something and kill other ships other than destroyers. So it makes it a little bit more difficult. The nice thing with this map is that the 4 destroyers are going to be evenly spread out, likely are going to be spread across caps, only going to have to deal with 1 or 2 of them. The nice thing is only 3 cruisers and 2 of them are radar. However, this is a map where radar is not quite as powerful because it is fairly open water and the caps are fairly large. So if you position yourself correctly, you can usually get away from it pretty easily. On our side, we have 2 radar as well. Only 1 tier 8 per team, 5 tier 9, the rest tier 7. So I don't really care if I see a Minsk. Akatsuki, the Mahan maybe doesn't really concern me. Most people aren't that great in the Mahan. Akatsuki does concern me because he spits out 9 torps every minute. Mogador? Yeah, he can run me down and he can outgun me. I'm always going to be pre-torping pretty much anytime I enter into a cap. I'm going to be sending torps to the most logical places for a destroyer to come into the cap or stop and smoke up. In this case, by that island, and basically coming across from behind both islands. DD's in the cap, Neptune coming to support him. Yikes. At this point in time, I don't know. Is that Neptune radar? Is that Neptune smoke? If he's radar, that could be really bad. However, I do got enough here to help me. And there's a Minsk. So the Minsk is in my cap. I am really happy about that. He's only at 4k torps. I just want him to shoot. There he is. He shoots. So I am going to smoke up. Not sure when I do it here. There it is. Okay. So he's already shot. So these guys here are going to be spotting for me because he's already shot. He smokes up as well. I'm going to lock it on the sector. No, I don't lock it on the sector. I just keep hammering him. He gets hammered. He's dead. Neptune is smoke. Just misses my torps there. I didn't take my guns off a sector lock that first shot. As you can see, I kept shooting at the Neptune. However, Neptune's torps do have range, and I kind of forgot about that. But I'm positioned enough that I'm parallel to the torps enough that I was able to dodge them. If I was broadside to those torps, I would have been dead. Neptune torps hurt. So I'm just gonna spam him with random shots in here. I think he's backing up the smoke, so that's what I do with my torps there. However, he gets raided by the Buffalo. I think Buffalo's radar just ended. I see the Mahan's over here. The Mogador was up there, so I do know there's an Akatsuki likely in B. I'm just going to keep spamming the smoke with shells. Just because I know the Neptune can't really do anything to me. He can try rushing me, but I got enough support that it wouldn't matter too much. Basically, I'm trying to get my other set of torpedoes off, so I'm just turning around, repositioning, getting my other side of torps ready to torp. And then I see the Colorado has moved up into range. I love to see American battleships in the Mahan. With IFHE, you're basically penning most of them. So, I'm going to start working on him. I got 27 seconds worth of smoke left. There's a fire for him. Instant DCP, like all good American battleship players. Sorry, like all American battleship players. Neptune's out of his smoke. He's running. He's down to about half health, just above. But who cares? I got a Colorado that's DCP'd that I want to get some fires on. There's his other side torps. I see that the Iowa next to me has managed to eat 2 of them. Even bow on. This Colorado's really low. So I'm kind of greedy for this one. Only one ship's targeting me. Nothing's got really high DPM, so I don't really care what ship is targeting me. Could be the Buffalo, could be the Georgia, could be the Leon. It appears to be the Buffalo. So, hey, I got another battleship within 8 kilometers of me, and I got my smoke ready to go. No DDs around. So, we'll just start wailing away on them. I don't really care about losing health too much here because I can disengage. I can dictate the fight because there's no DD around here. I expect them to be kind of slow and just moving forward, or maybe angling in towards this Iowa a bit. So I send those torps on a trajectory there. On this one, I expect them to speed up and try and get around those torps, so those ones I position to do that. However, he starts speeding up early. But all the while, I'm just going to keep wailing on with HE. The biggest concern to me right now is this Akatsuki. I don't want, there's nothing between me and him, and he was heading this way. He was spotted fairly recently, but I don't want him coming up and surprising me with torps at point blank range, because that wouldn't be good. I'm going to get lucky here. I'm going to get the 2 torps on him, if not 3, just the 2. He's on a double perma flood and a single or double perma fire. I'm not sure which. So I'm going to go for the other fires here if I can. Flood gets him. So now I'm kind of worried about where this Akatsuki is. So I'm going to go out of my smoke screen. I'm going to look towards the Nelson and look at farming him. These guys are kind of down here. I don't really want to get too close quarters with the Baltimore. We've pretty much just about zeroed them out. And I get spotted. Akatsuki's here. There he is. 10k health. Going slow. Not looking at me. Finally looks at me. He's got his torps up. Switches to his guns. So I'm pretty sure he's torped me. But I got more than enough time to keep going broadside to him, kill him, and then turn away. He's decided he doesn't want to use his guns, and he doesn't. And there's my 4th kill, 106k damage, and a nice fat Nelson to farm. At this point in time, I can finally get a cap. Don't really need it. Got enough of a points lead, enough of a ship lead, but hey, it's XP. Just trying to back up, just trying to get them through that notch in there. He looks like he's going full speed around the corner. I don't know if his heel's going to keep him safe, but it's going to be a while before I can do anything with him, but I can shoot at the Leon, so I switch to the Leon. So at this point in time, I'm just kind of using the minimap. I have a smoke to use, so I use it. I'm going to have a lot of spotting from the Iowa. Kind of looking back at the Nelson to see whether I'm going to be able to kill him or not. Torps would have killed him. Would have been a nice Kraken, but no such luck. I was wailing away on this guy. I'm able to get some nice chip damage. EDCP's there. And hopefully I can get a couple fires and maybe get the kill, get the Kraken. But no. Game over.